Welcome back everyone for another Halloween Horror Nights video. We have 3 weekends left until this season is over, which is super sad, but I think at this point it seems like the event is what it's going to be. I don't think there's going to be many more changes going forward. So tonight I'm going to kind of bring you guys for the sights and sounds of Halloween Horror Nights, give you guys a lot more ambiance than normal, but we're just going to kind of hang out tonight, just enjoy what I believe is now the finished product for HHN 34. Hopefully you guys have had a really fun season. We definitely have. It's a busy one tonight. There's a lot of people that are still coming in right now. This whole season has been insanely busy, but October this year has really stepped up. But either way, we're getting inside, enjoying a nice night, but enjoy the final version of Halloween Horror Nights 2025. Now, as we're getting inside, it's a little chilly tonight, is it not?
A little chilly.
It is. We're in the 70s. Overnight, it's going to be in the low 60s. However, that's cold for Floridians at the end of the day. You have to think about it. We've been dealing with 90s for so long, hardly 80s. So like 60s is pretty chilly for a Floridian.
I feel like people are still going to fight us on that. But for you and I, we feel like the 60s is kind of getting in that like cold temperature. But you're right, coming off of like high 90s, 60s is a big drop. But it's a very welcome cold drop. I'm not complaining.
So this is what I said though. I was like, for Floridians, it's kind of chilly. But I feel like if you're traveling down here, you're still gonna be like, it's warm, you know? But like when we're used to it.
We're like, where's the hoodies?
I know, we've got our hoodies tonight. We've got everything ready to go because yeah, a little chilly, a little bit of a breeze. But again, tonight we're gonna give you a lot of sights and sounds, at least at the scare zones. Unfortunately, I cannot bring you guys into the houses still, but I'll give you guys as much kind of fun activity as I can. Kind of some long lines to get in, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I feel like we don't normally see this on a Thursday. This is more like Friday. It's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday, yeah.
Wow, it's even worse.
Start of the week. All right, let's go. Let's get on in. Oh, I see the birds out early tonight too. Wow. They turned the lights off. They were having some issues with the writing and the colors. So it looks like they just said, screw it, we're just gonna turn them off. They have since fixed the microphone. They brought it back. Again, it was broken off, but it's back now. Look at this poor little bar sign with the blinking lights. Sends you over there to the snack bar. Also, Rip Ride. Oh, you know what? They removed the top portion of Rip Ride. Last time I was here, they still had the top portion. Now that's fully gone. So we only have a few rings left, and then it is completely removed. It is definitely a busy one. I saw Five Nights at 120 minutes already. It's 8 p.m. by the way. For as busy as it is, it's only 45 minutes right now for El Artista. The line is still very long for this food booth. I still say if you're doing Stay and Scream, it might be worth to just do like the food booths, right?
That's like what I almost felt when we were here, like because this line never gets lower than this unless it's maybe like 1 a.m.
I know.
Might as well just knock out some food.
And it might not be as fresh at that point, but these always have such long lines. Stay and Scream might be better to just do the food. Right now is a 130-minute wait. Again, it's 2 hours and 10 minutes. Nicole always gets confused. She always thinks it's like
an hour 30.
Yeah, like an hour 30. No.
10 minutes.
Yes, 130 minutes, 2 hours, 10 minutes. That's crazy. But yes, we are actually going to start at the back tonight. We're heading back to like Dolls and such, so that's kind of why we're making our way that way. Also, Black Phone 2 comes out October 17th. Nicole has seen the first one. I have not seen the first one, so I still need to watch it. And I need to watch it Chapter 2. You've
that
seen.
too.
I was gonna say
catch up.
I'm behind on some of the horror films. We watched Weapons. I talked about that in the last video.
Yeah, liked that one.
It was
We gotta
good,
Watch,
yeah.
Barbarian.
Barbarian, yeah. A lot of people said Barbarian was supposed to be really good. We are heading back here to the tent houses. I have been told that Fallout apparently has some additional actors in there. So again, as I stated, I think this is our final version. Let's go see what this looks like tonight. Let's go check it out. First house of the night, Fallout. 55-minute posted. Gulkin right now is 50. That looks like some long lines. That is crazy. Very, very, very busy tonight. Like, look at that. That's completely filled. I don't think I've seen it this busy yet. That feels like it would be longer than 55, but maybe that's just how it normally is when it's all filled up back here. I didn't realize this before, unless this is new, but Fallout has like this kind of yellowish orange hue to the lighting, and Gulkin has like a purple hue, which I feel like kind of like fits to their theme. So you can see like the two colors. I actually really like that. I don't know if I've ever noticed or if they just switch. I think Gulkin might have switched. I feel like Fallout's always kind of looked like this, but I don't know, that's cool. So we just finished up. Wasn't a very strong run.
No, but that almost makes me feel better in where I placed it a couple weeks ago. That like I didn't sway my decision based off of like one solid run. It's a fun house, and I feel like it's a little darker, like not as bright in the house, which I appreciate.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It felt a little empty tonight.
It was. Unfortunately, it was a little empty. But and one of the scare actors. There's the work damn you line.
Damn you.
And Nicole, last time we were there, she said it, and like right before he hit the trigger, and then he ended up obviously noticing her today and had her say the line. It was actually really funny. But
yeah, just, like, put it at me until I said it.
Yeah, it was actually a great interaction. So loved that. But yeah, overall, kind of a little bit of a weaker run tonight. Didn't see any of the new scares that I was hearing about, and it actually felt a little bit more empty, unfortunately. But we're coming over here to Dolls. This is one of Nicole's favorite houses this year, so let's go see how this one is holding up. It just really feels pretty busy tonight overall. Again, the crowds like existing inside of the park are a lot more than I've seen, I think, in general recently. But again, if the lines aren't necessarily reflecting that, then maybe it's fine. Again, that was the longest I've seen the Fallout line, but it's not the longest posted wait, if that makes sense. So it looked to be really long, but it said it was only 55. So I don't know, but we'll see how this is looking over here. It just feels like, obviously, we're getting those October crowds right now. Pretty packed run on Dolls, right?
Yeah, lots of dolls tonight. I love that house. It just like makes me smile. Sometimes I get scared, but I just really enjoy it this year. And I'm gonna miss it in 3 weeks when it's over.
I know. There was a kid in front of us that was not having it.
Oh my God, he's so afraid.
He was.
You don't do that.
He was yelling at him like you could tell. It was interesting. But we are coming over here now to Hatchet and Chains. So somebody said that the house really smells, and I didn't realize it. But then we just walked by the exit, leaving Dolls. It stinks.
So I always think the exit stinks. Like, ooh, like PU, it is bad.
Yeah.
But going through the house, I don't notice it.
And maybe that's it, yeah.
Dolls exiting. I don't know.
All right, well, let's go see if it's smelly. 40 minutes posted. We need some predictions, by the way. So Stranger Things comes out this year. Do you guys think we're getting a Stranger Things house for next year's anniversary year? So for HHN 35/HHN 2026? Or do you think it'll be the year after? Because you know they have to do it, right? Like, you got to finish up the Stranger Things set here because they've done all of them. But do you guys think that we're getting it next year or the year after? I feel like it's got to be in the next 2 years. My prediction is they'll do it next year. But I don't know. What do you think? Need to grab our card for the week because the card is actually from Hatchet and Chains. So we'll go ahead and touch the back of the phone right here because I'm linked on my account, and then it'll process. And there we go. Congratulations. So now we can go pick it up. As we're inside of the tribute store, I just realized the little badge that Five Nights had. I don't even know if that made it to opening night. It was like the like pass holder thing, like you can put your passes or whatever in it. It was really nice quality, but I don't even think it made it to opening night. I really don't. Again, the congestion in here is just rough. Again, I really hope that the holiday tribute store is not over in this location. I hope that they put it somewhere else. Just again, for the sake of sprucing it up and just the flow. I mean, that's another big issue is like getting in and out of here. It's crazy because there's no like directional path like you had in the other ones.
A gang of crooks has struck again. The gang allegedly robbed the Central City Bank and made their getaway with bags full of cash.
Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Boo! Gotcha. Okay.
Looks like you swallowed a canary. Don't you be shy. Oh, come on up here. See for yourself. Well, I'm not the mean old lady you children seem to think I am. Don't you be a scaredy cat. Yes. Yes. You children should have more respect. What's wrong? Can't cut your tongue. Babies. One for you, and one for you, and one for you.
Into our little mini maze. I didn't even realize they have another scan location right over here next to the horror makeup show. So I guess if you're looking for another spot, I didn't realize that was there. Here we go. Again, this is from Hatchet and Chains. That is the Potbelly Stove Demon. By the way, just picked this up. So at this point, we have just a few cards left, and then we will have all of them. Also, we need to give a quick review on Hatchet and Chains. That's gonna be hard to beat tonight. I feel like they were intense.
Yeah.
It was full. I mean, what do you think?
I think like that house consistently moves up on like my level of enjoyment, my list of enjoyment. And I think I never want to rate it high enough, but it's a good house.
It is. It's a very good house, and they were intense tonight. So we're gonna see. Going to WWE right now, I think we're gonna have to kind of wrap it up right now. It is a Wednesday, so we don't really have a ton of time here. Got work nice and early in the morning, but we're gonna go at least do that because we'll see where the intensity is at. Plus, again, just love that house. Jason was a little long, so we knew even with Express, we'd probably still be waiting about 20, 30 minutes. So speaking of Express, what do you think the longest Express wait we have had this year has been? I don't know. It might be in one of the videos. I don't know if it's been off cam or something.
I don't know if like timing I could tell you, but I would for sure say Jason's line.
Yeah,
Maybe
definitely
like
Fast and Furious house.
Would you say 30 minutes have we waited?
I was gonna say, I don't even know if we've ever waited 30, but maybe close.
Last time we did Jason was real long.
It was long. I don't know, maybe close to 30, but I would say overall, I would say 20 and under.
Mostly
consistently.
For everything, yeah.
But yeah, maybe Jason did have a 30-minute at one point. And don't get me wrong, I mean, 30 minutes compared to potentially over 2 hours is absolutely nothing, and it is great that we have that. But just like thinking about it, it's like, you know, they tell you expect to wait like half the waits, and I would say significantly more often than not, we are waiting
like
much less. Yeah, like significantly less. But again, sometimes you are waiting more, but they do say about half. So I was always kind of like wondering, like thinking about all of our waits, I would say Jason is definitely the most consistent one with Express that holds the longest wait.
But it was not
But
half.
yeah, it was still way less than half. Like you save a lot of time. So I was just trying to think about it. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, doing WWE right now. 5 nights, I think. Yeah, 100 still for 5 nights. I think we saw Terrifier was at like what, 120. So what do you think is going to be better tonight, Wyatt Sicks or Hatchet and Chains?
Part of me wants to say Hatchet and Chains. I think we had a real good run and like every hit.
All right.
But like this has to be like perfect, I think, otherwise.
Let's go see. Wyatt Sicks, posted 45. Yeah, I can see Terrifier, by the way, from here. 130 minutes, and it's like 10:30. That is holding a line. That's crazy. But this line's moving a little slow, so I wonder if there's a little bit of a backup inside of WWE right now. How long do you think our longest wait for Express was this year? Alrighty, how did you like the house?
I think Hatchet and Chains definitely took the top.
Yeah.
Took the win, took the, what's the expression?
Took more intensity tonight for sure.
Took the win. It was good. I mean, I like that house, but I think I just have like an attachment to it because of the documentary and like the story behind it.
Yeah.
But I definitely enjoyed Hatchet and Chains the most tonight, so
Yeah.
that is my number 1 for tonight.
Hatchet went hard tonight. I think they very well deserved the top spot right now.
I also don't think I realized how short the Wyatt Sicks house is.
It is a little short, yeah.
And it's like we get to that final hallway, and I'm like, oh, this is the end already. Like,
Yeah.
it surprises me a little bit.
It comes and goes. It's a quick house, but it packs a punch. You know, I feel like there's not like dead space. Some of the houses you might walk through like a little bit.
It's tight, and I feel like having these like big burly scare actors helps like make it feel like really small.
Yeah, they did a good job still tonight. It went hard, but I do think Hatchet took it.
You don't stop me. You can never tempt yourself from it.
Here is a closer look. So I don't know. Again, I think it was part of the hand and like arm, but looks like it's good. I also want to point out we have another light, by the way. So we have one over here, we have one over there, one over there, but Jason's light is still not lit up. So I pointed them out before. Now 3 of them are working. I wonder if all 4 will ever be all lit up. Yeah, so you see, that is the light right there. But again, I haven't seen all 4 yet. We need to head home. Again, it got a lot later than I think we were prepared for, but overall, it was a nice night. Did some houses, checked out the scare zones, a little bit of merch here and there, picked up our card for the week. We'll be back Friday, doing more stuff there. We have a few other videos planned. We were so late today in general, we didn't even get to get over to Mythos. So we plan on doing Mythos here in the next few days. We're gonna cover that and kind of some of the construction stuff over there. We've already covered it mostly, but I really wanna take a look at Mythos and kind of go just enjoy it and give you guys a full review on it. Also, there's a place called Taffer's Tavern that just opened that we plan on going and showing you guys that. If you guys have ever watched Bar Rescue on like the Food Channel or whatever, it's that guy. It's like his restaurant. He has 2 of them now. He has one I think up in New York, I believe, and then they just opened up the one in Orlando today. We were also gonna do that, but we figured let's wait for the weekend for that. So we'll be giving you guys a review on that. Again, a few other things outside of the parks right now, as obviously we're coming into a little bit of a lull season before we get into the holidays. But yeah, overall, I think we hit the final version of HHN. Again, some positive changes overall. Scare actors are really on it right now. They only have 3 more weeks, so to everybody that has been sticking it out and just kind of working through these crazy hours, I applaud you, because those are some crazy hours, long days, long nights. But yeah, looking good so far. But we'll be back very soon with another video for you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here at Halloween Horror Nights. And guys, thank you so much for being here.